After all the undue time that Arsenal have faced recently, playing the Premier League, playing the Carabao Cup, FA Cup, Champions League, Arsenal's attention will be focused on March 22nd, Sunday, at Wembley, when Arsenal will be turning up again in the Carabao Cup final for a very long time. The last time Arsenal won the Carabao Cup competition was in 1993, and was precisely on 18th of April 1993 against Sheffield United. And one of the goal scorers in that game was Paul Merson. And now, Arsenal are focused on truly going to test their nerves again. This is a game which is really going to test the Arsenal players' nerves. It's one game that's going to test their mentality, their capability to get something across the line. And one thing I want to make you understand, wherever you're watching on any part of the globe, is once Arsenal gets one across the line, we're going to get more subsequently into our kitty. This match is a make or man match. It is one match that I've dubbed the Grandmaster and the Student. Who is the Grandmaster? Pep Guardiola against Mikel Arteta. But this match promises to be one that's going to really show how much Arsenal players needs it. Over time, I've never seen the way Arsenal played with so much resolve against Everton and against Bayern Leverkusen. You could see that there's a level of seriousness and the way the players up their game, and they could tell themselves that this is it. It is now or never. I want to tell you without much equivocation that if Arsenal players go into that match with the same resolve, with the same mentality, that game will be done and dusted in the first 45 minutes. It's going to be an enthralling and entertaining match. It's going to be one that is going to be full with bag of nerves. Once Mikel said, I see Arteta is full with nerves. He's filled with a bag of nerves. He's so tensed. I've never seen a coach or fan base that never filled with bag of nerves, even when you're going to play against a mediocre team that you know that you can truly beat. But when you're going to play against an opposition, it is something that you need to have some fears in your stomach. Even in parliamentary, when you come every now and then and you're so used to the microphone and everything, when they put the lights on you, butterflies will come rumbling in your tummy. So sometimes when that petulant kid called Mikel goes about talking rubbish in his podcast, sometimes it's not. Anyway, this is not an issue of Mikel. This is about Arsenal playing the Carabao Cup. It is a match that Arsenal must do everything possible to get across the line. And when we get this across the line, you could see how much it will rub on the confidence of these players. I have so much belief in this team now, because there's a new resolve, sense of belonging. Who could have ever believed that Bericeza would come singing and come playing the way he played and took that bullish smasher that he scored against Bayern Leverkusen? Who could have believed that our own Victor Gyökeres would be playing the way he played on that day? You could see him winning the balls and playing in Chinese, and he was in control. His first control was fantastic. I'm one person that have cried down on his control, but everything changed in that game. This is a match that is going to also show and prove to Mikel that every man have his bag of nerves and will always jittery when it comes to playing. I want to tell you that Pep Guardiola will be going onto that touchline with a lot of fears because he doesn't know what to expect. It's going to be one that Arsenal players must play with audacity, presence, and authority. They must take the game by the scruff, by the gauntlet, take it from the beginning till the end. It is a game that there will be no near miss of mistake. It's a game that everything will be top-notch. Every ball played forward must count. In the final third, we must make it count. And it is a game of where I believe that the two sides are going to play in the same formation. But the only thing that's going to be different is the personnel that's going to be deployed to carry out this formation. And any side that makes a niggling mistake will pay costly for it. This is where I believe that Mikel Arteta needs to drum it into the eardrums of our stars. And what we need to do, I said it once, I said Wembley is Arsenal's farmland. We need to go there and grab it by the gauntlet. You remember when we've not won anything for a very long time? It was at Wembley that we went and won the FA Cup. But something comes back biting me in my eardrums that we also lost it in 2018 against Birmingham City when we lost out of a fluke and defensive calamity between Laurent Koscielny and Szczesny. We know that is not going to happen this time around. We'll remember Oba goal of Bafemi Martin scoring from an open goal because the ball just dropped in the spot. We had the game in our palm, but somehow we fizzled out. But that Arsenal team has changed, has become a team that they call cheat, a team that they call playing haram football. We want to play haram football and get the cups, the 3 points, or whatever it takes to win. And going into that match, I tell you one thing, Arsenal fans will be smiling more again. In case you're joining us from any part of the globe, don't forget it is the Arsenal Fans Beat brought to you by Arsenal Fans Globally. We're going to be going into the tactical board to see how much Arsenal players are going to be deployed into doing this. Going to my tactical board, it's going to be this game. I don't want to see Kepa Arrizabalaga because we don't want to take chances. So I believe that going forward, what we need to do is to bring in David Raya. I'm sure that that knock sustained by Timber in that game against Everton, he must have gotten over it, and that is why we did not play him in the game against Bayern Leverkusen, because we need him. He needs to stop that marauding run of City players. So now, going to this game is going to be on the right back. Timber is going to be there. Saliba is back, and it's going to be Saliba, Gabriel Magalhaes, and I want to see Piero Hincapié playing there. I would have loved to see Calafiori playing here, but Piero Hincapié is a player, a no-nonsense player that is not going to take any chance. So definitely we're going to need his onslaught in this game. He's going to be playing at that left-back position. The formation that Arsenal will be playing in this game is going to be 4-3-2-1 formation. That is the way I believe that City are also going to be playing, because both sides are attacking-minded. So basically, it's going to be, this is my backline for this game, and it's going to be, I would have loved to see Christian Norgard playing here, but I feel it will be too much of an occasion for him. He has never played in the final. It will be too much of an occasion for him to play now. So let us bring in Zubimendi. He didn't play. He had a cameo against Bayern Leverkusen, and later Christian Norgard came in. So I want to see Zubimendi starting. Christian Norgard can come in thereafter. Zubimendi starting there. Declan Rice playing in the 8th position. And the 10th position, Eberechieze is a man that knows how to destroy City and has the capacity to do that again. These are the two teams that he thrives against. Even when he played for Crystal Palace, you could remember he played that shocking got that goal against City when they won the FA Cup. So basically, it's going to be Eberechieze in the 10th position. Bukayo Saka, because of his experience, I want to bring him into this game, let him get started, because it's going to be a real threat for City. And in the 9th position, definitely the man that has bagged in a hat-trick against City in the Champions League before. We have an opportunity of doing it, especially now that he's playing with a lot of confidence. So I want to see Victor Gyökeres playing there on the outside left position. Who do I truly want there? I would have loved to bring in Martinelli into this game, but Martinelli can come into this game thereafter. But if you see the bullish manner at which Trossard was taking shots against Bayern Leverkusen, there's something cooking up with him. So he might be that man that we need to sneak in some sort of goal in that game. So basically, it's going to be Trossard coming in here. So it's a 4-3-2 formation for me. And this is my formation. So for City, how do I expect City to play? City too are going to deploy the same formation. That is why I said that the team that commits an error and the team that is able to take it further is a team that is going to win. So it's going to be Donnarumma, who has been outstanding for them this season, because without Donnarumma, I tell you, City would have been in like 8th position at the moment. But so it would have been United being on the heels of Arsenal, you know. This is the trajectory of Premier League football. Anyway, it's going to be Donnarumma in goal, and it's going to be Ryan Nori, the guy from Wolves, playing for them at the left-back position, and it's going to be Maguire and Ruben Dias playing in the central position. And on the outside right position, basically, Rico Lewis, since he sustained injury and Kyle Walker is no longer there, it's been, you've been having a change of Rico Lewis playing there and Martin Nunes, former attacking midfielder of Wolves, playing there. So basically, it's going to also be Martin Nunes because they want him to add his attacking ability, especially when Vardiol is not playing and is injured at the moment. So it's going to be Nunes playing there for them. And here in the 6th position, definitely is going to be Rodri playing for them. And I expect to see Czechia playing for them in the 10th position. In the outside right position, basically it's going to be Semedo. On the outside left, it's going to be Doku playing for them. And who other person in the 9th position is going to be Haaland playing for them. Just like I said, it's a 4-3-2 formation, 2-1 formation that are going to be playing. It is the side that knows how to take chances that will win this game. But one thing is going to really play in the mind of Arsenal players. It is taking the game to City. When you take the game to City and you attack them, they become jittery. That is a shortfall of this City side, as formidable as they can be. Take the game to them and continue to do it consistently. That is the way to beat them. But if you come into that game where you're now trying to be careful in the way you are playing, they will kill you. So take the game to them. Be on them. When you have an opportunity, nick it. And for Arsenal, opportunity will come for Arsenal all day long. The key question is how clinical we're going to be. What's going to be my scoreline prediction for this game? This game is going to be a 2-1 victory for Arsenal. Arsenal is going to be winning the 2025-2026 Carabao Cup competition by 2-1 at Wembley. It's going to be Arsenal Day. And this badge, this cannon, is going to be flying again. And we're going to be using the T4 in the remainder of all our Premier League matches. And at the end of the day, it's going to be, come on, you Ghana!